Round one. It is King pushing Quevedo back. It is King getting off. Hands and feet. Bad shot from Quevedo. And King's putting the combos together. Quevedo's just fighting to keep him off of him, but he's landing that outside leg kick fairly decently. So we're 30 seconds in, and it's still Quevedo backing up to the edge of the cage. Both men's output relatively the same. So, just based on the physical location in the first 40 seconds or so, you got it pushing toward King. Good push kick coming from Quevedo. And now King is just sitting back trying to measure. And yeah, you start to worry, like, is he going to take the foot off the throttle and allow Quevedo to take over? And he's starting to push King back just a little bit, more and more. Superman jump into double kicks. And King's just resorted back to just a jab, comes back with a round kick, and they meet in the middle, and it's Quevedo in and out. Both been, again, giving it. So Quevedo charges in at a minute 45, gets to the clinch, and this is where it starts. Is King able to get off this cage, turn the fight? He's got to create some offense. He can't just stay here against the cage. And just pushing your guy against the cage does not necessarily mean that you are the aggressor, that you're trying to win. You have to look at the actions of both men. Is Quevedo just hanging out, or is King being effective here? And that's why he's staying here. So with a minute to go, King turns it. King's got some little body shots in there, and I'm still giving him round one. You know, Quevedo comes back in. He's trying to go for a hot crotch. He throws a knee, and again, he's everything's smothered from both men. They're doing short shots that aren't really inflicting any real damage. We're right at the 35-second mark, and short knees. Referee breaks them up because he thought he saw a low blow. Quevedo says, "No, I'm fine," and they start in the center. It's just a matter of who gets off first here. Quevedo throws a kick and misses. King touches with the jab, nothing significant. Quevedo with a significant outside kick, and he's landing that kick. King changes stance, and that's one of those things when you change stances like that, it makes it look like, okay, you must have been effective. King comes in with a combo, and then the round ends. Tight round to score. And that's my draw round. That's my draw round. And I know for a fact that round two goes to Quevedo, and round three goes to King. So this fight definitely was more of a draw than it wasn't, you know. But if you're working from the presumption that you have to have a winner, I can understand where the judges come from. King was backing up Quevedo a lot, but Quevedo was landing that little outside leg kick. So if you had to chop up the stats, which they wouldn't have, no more than I would have, I have the advantage of, video replay. And so just going by that, I would say, yeah, Quevedo landed that kick. He did more damage with that kick. I wouldn't say damage in the sense that it didn't inhibit King, but just the optic of him changing stances, it made it look like that kick was effective. And him hopping back from it, so he wasn't limping or anything like that. And you have to give Quevedo, some consideration that he did a good job kicking a lot. And I think that stands out. Like, if you're not going to punch a lot, then you have to have something that you're going to do a lot. And he filled that space with the kicks to the body, kicks to the leg. Since it's North Carolina, there was nothing going to the head. But, the ability to continuously throw those kicks, not necessarily get tired, not necessarily get countered by the hands. And that's where King has to learn to let his hands go. And so, yeah, I'll I'll make, an open statement that, yeah, rounds 1, you can give it to Quevedo, but I have it a draw. And round 2 is definitely Quevedo, and then round 3 is definitely King. So that's the way I'm seeing it. The fight should have been a draw, but again, I'm looking at it the way the commission would have looked at it if you have to have a winner, just based on, you know, that one tool of the kicks. You got to give it to Quevedo. So I get it. I get it. I am Coach Sess. You've had words with the Mad Coach.